We're now ready to run our test and collect data from our stores from March 20th to May 28th. The first treatment group of stores will change the price of their facials to $76.99, and the second group will change the price of their facials to $87.99. After collecting data for 10 weeks, we'll be ready to perform the A/B analysis. Let's start by preparing our data. We have 2 data files available to use for our analysis.
The point of sale transactions file contains transaction data for each invoice, where each row contains a line item from the invoice. The point of sales transaction file has transactions from January 1st, 2013 through June 29th, 2014. We also have an Excel file with information on the stores that we used as treatment units. This data file contains the store identifier and the price level of facials at each store.
We need to prepare the data so we can leverage the Alteryx A/B Trend tool and A/B Controls tool to create sets of control stores that we can use to compare to the treatment units. Using our 2 data files, we'll create 3 data files: the weekly store traffic for the A/B Trend tool, the store list for the A/B Controls tool that we'll use to match treatment units to control units, and the sales data for the A/B Analysis tool.
To start with, we need to filter the data to only include transactions from February 7th, 2013 through May 28th, 2014. Remember that the test period lasted 10 weeks, from March 20th to May 28th, 2014. Data is aggregated to a weekly level to remove missing values, which would cause the A/B Trend and A/B Controls tools to error. First, we'll create a table that holds the weekly store traffic information that contains the number of invoices per week at each store. We'll use this data with the A/B Trend tool to create measures of trend and seasonal patterns that can be used in helping to match treatment to control units. For our analysis, we use the week and week begin fields to calculate the week end date. The week end date is the field we need for analysis, but we might be able to use the other dates, so we'll leave them in our data. Next, we need to create a data table that shows the stores, the region, and the group that the store was in, control or treatment, and if treatment, what was the price of the facial at that store. This data will be used with the A/B Controls tool, using information from the A/B Trends tool to create control treatment pairs for the analysis. Finally, we'll aggregate the sales data to show the weekly sales and gross margin per store of all transactions that included a facial to perform the analysis.
Sounds like a lot of data preparation, but it's much less work than it sounds.